I'm glad you said that because that brings me to my next point. Governor Abbott and Governor DeSantis, when they started moving illegal aliens out of their states who were bearing the brunt of what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were doing, and they've sent them to Denver, they sent them to Chicago, they sent them to New York, they sent them to Martha's Vineyard. The reason why they did that is because you four could hide behind the realities of illegal immigration on border towns all through our country and on cities and states who did not want to see illegal immigration, but did not have the political representation to go to the White House. And only when it showed up on your doorstep did you get upset. Mayor Johnston, coming back to you, how much did your city spend on illegal immigration? Do you have a round number?
Over the last couple of years on all newcomers, whatever their status was, it's around $79 million since 2022.
$79 million. Mayor Johnson, Chicago. How much has the city of Chicago spent on illegal immigration?
If you're referring to the 2022 up to 2024 of the buses coming from Texas, roughly the same percentage of the state of Texas, about 1% of our overall budget.
What is that? Because I don't have the city's budget in front of me. Numbers.
It's 1%, and if you want the actual calculation, we can make sure someone...
You're the mayor. You don't have the math in front of you?
It's 1% of the overall budget over the last 4 years.
That's why you're a failing mayor.
Which is
Mayor
the same
Adams,
number that was sent from us from the state of Texas. How much did the city of New York
actually spend on illegal immigration? Mayor Johnson, I already asked you. You don't have a hard number. And if you don't have a hard number, you're not running your city well. Mayor Adams, how much did the city of New York actually spend on illegal immigration?
$6.9 billion of taxpayer dollars.
$6.9 billion of taxpayer money on a problem that was fostered on the American people. Mayor Wu, in the city of Boston, how much did you spend?
We don't ask about immigration status and delivering city
You don't
services,
ask
so
about how much money the city of Boston has spent on illegal immigration? Are you out of your mind?
Between immigration status.
Do you manage your budget or not, Mayor Wu?
That is how we keep
Mayor
our city
Wu,
safe.
do you manage your budget or
We
not?
have the numbers to prove it. I manage my budget. I have a AAA bond rating dating back 10 years.
So to the city of Boston, just understand that your mayor does not care how much of your resources she has spent on people who are not citizens
the city of Boston
is
sick of having people outside Boston telling us what
Mr. Bear, I have a question for you because I understand Cato's perspective when it comes to illegal immigration. I understand that the Cato Institute for a long time has had a standard of actually having open immigration into the United States. Generally speaking, I don't want to get into specifics.
We support legal immigration. We want immigration to be legal.
So let me ask you this question, because one of the great libertarians of the modern era, Milton Friedman, famously said, you can either have open borders or a welfare state, but you have to choose. Mr. Beer, what do you choose?
Milton Friedman said he wanted to allow illegal immigration to continue. I disagree with Milton Friedman's position on that. We should have legal immigration and build a wall around the welfare state, not around the country. That's in the best interest of taxpayers.
And I would argue that under the current system where you have sanctuary cities popping up, it is not possible to build that wall. So America has to choose. Mr. Beer, you're done. America has to choose between securing our nation or protecting the taxpayer. I choose secure the nation. I yield back.
Wow. Just wow. The difference between a real leader asking real questions and a professional activist is on full display right there. So what did we just witness? We saw two completely different versions of America presented in Congress. First, you have Rashida Tlaib's version. She gets on her soapbox and talks about how dare anyone criticize Washington, D.C. She says it's slanderous, it's defamation. She says she walks around and sees families and monuments and has no idea what everyone's so upset about. She literally says, that's not what I see. Well, of course you don't. You're living in a fantasy world where policies have no consequences. A world where you can just ignore reality. And if anyone questions you, you get emotional, you start shouting, and you call them fascists. Sound familiar? It's the same exact playbook, just with a better seat. She isn't there to govern, she's there to perform. And then, you have reality. You have Congressman Byron Donalds. And here's the thing the mainstream media will never show you. They'll never play that clip next to a clip of her in Congress screaming about a fascist takeover. Why? Because it shows a pattern. It proves she's not a serious lawmaker. She's a radical activist who uses hysterics instead of facts. While Rashida Tlaib is having a meltdown about her feelings, Byron Donalds is dealing with facts. He's not talking about the beautiful monuments. He's talking about the $6.90 billions of taxpayer money being burned in New York City alone to fund the sanctuary city policies that Tlaib and her friends champion. This is the ultimate exposure of her lies. The lie isn't just one specific thing she said. The lie is her entire worldview. The lie is that you can have these open-door sanctuary city policies without it costing the actual citizens of this country a fortune. The lie is that we can just ignore the financial black hole it creates. Byron Donalds brings the numbers. He brings the logic. He asks the simple, devastating question, how much did you spend? And for politicians like Tlaib, that question is like sunlight to a vampire. They have no answer for it. So what do? They scream, they shout, they disrupt, and eventually their time expires, and they get metaphorically dragged out, just like Tlaib got literally dragged out years ago. This is the battle for America right here. It's the people like Byron Donalds who are fighting for fiscal sanity, for border security, and for the American taxpayer, against people like Rashida Tlaib who are only fighting for their radical ideology, no matter the cost to you. So what do you think? Is Byron Donalds doing the right thing by calling this out and demanding accountability? Let me know what you think in the comments below.